Hey folks, this is Emily. Got kind of a different video this week. I know many of us are thinking about landscape transformation right now, and I need to share an important action item for you based on my visit to SUNY's College of Environmental Science and Forestry. They had me out to give some talks for Earth Week. They're in Syracuse, New York, place with an excellent climate outlook. I'm going to share that and the outlooks for some other cities that are interested in more people coming to the area in the New York Ground Report, which I hope to have out next week. But while I was giving this talk, in the College of Forestry, one of the resources that I was using was the Tree Atlas, which let me show that to you now. The Tree Atlas is a U.S. Forest Service project that gives us some of the most important and clear guides to what kind of trees we need to be planting if we want to have resilient forest canopies in the future. And while I was giving my talk, I was informed that the scientists who worked on the Tree Atlas have lost their jobs. And I think that this critical and precious resource that they have created for the American public is in jeopardy. We're working to archive this information right now with American Resiliency's data team, but I think that this is an important moment for ground action. And if you have friends who care about trees, this is a good video to share so that we can all have the information downloaded, able to give to our communities about what trees we need to plant for tomorrow. So going back to the Tree Atlas here, this doesn't have information for the whole US, which is a bummer, but it's got information for a big chunk of the US. You can see the modeled area as a subfigure in these three maps. And as you might imagine from these featured trees, yeah, I'll go over to this one for American basswood. You can look at what's projected to happen to different individual tree species under different climate change scenarios. But that's not what I want to focus on for our action. I want to focus on work for where you live. For most of us, that's going to be urban areas. So go to the main Tree Atlas page, scroll down to urban areas. Let's say you live in Ann Arbor. Here's what I want you to do. Click on the PDF link. You'll get about a 3-page document for pretty much every populated area in the eastern US. And if you're not in an urban area, don't worry. Going back to the main page, you can also download this same format of PDF for national parks, national forests, or for one-by-one grid summaries. If you live out in a rural area and you want to see what's recommended for your particular patch of earth, the U.S. Forest Service has it here. If you don't think that you're in an area where grasslands conversion is the answer, if you want to keep the canopy up, this is where to go. But the format is the same for all the PDFs. So we're going to walk through a 3-page PDF right now. And you may appreciate that we walked away from this because it's like, what's going on here, right? This doesn't open up to the most user-friendly page. Let's scroll down. As we come down into page 2, you start to see a list of tree species that have been identified in the area and what's likely to happen to them as we move towards about 2C and towards about 3C. We can see what species are projected to do very well, not so well, and who's going to die. This can be important information for you from a land management or an urban planning perspective. But we don't focus on loss here, right? We focus on what's the next move. And when I'm having you download this PDF, I want you focused on what's the next move, and that's on page 3. Once you get down to page 3 of the PDF that's personalized for your region, for your town, for your patch of earth, you're going to see all this blue new habitat stuff. These are the guys who are moving in. If you want to be planting trees for tomorrow in a lot of areas, we're talking about moving in hickory, moving in redbud, moving in persimmon, moving in trees that can keep the canopy up, that can provide abundant sources of food throughout the year, moving in trees that can help keep the places that we live cool and beautiful. I think that for anyone who's interested in building the future that we need to live in tomorrow, this is a critical resource. If you're in the eastern United States, as defined by this map outline here, I would really appreciate it if you could do me a favor and go to the Tree Atlas and download the PDF for your area of interest. I think that this is an important moment to show support and interest to the Forest Service, and this resource may not stay up. I think this is an important information moment to get it while you can, to print it off, to put it on a thumb drive. This is information that can help us build the future that we need. So thanks for being here with me. for this quick segment. Please take action. I have used these resources to select trees to plant on my land. And one more thing, many states' DNRs have been working hard to raise the trees that we need for the future, and they don't have an advertising budget, so this information doesn't get out there. If you, for example, go to the Iowa DNR page, you can order seedlings online, and a lot of the seedlings that they have been raising are for the species recommended for infill in our state under changing climate conditions. The same is true for DNRs and extension offices across the eastern United States. There's been a coordinated effort to serve us and build the future that we need. This is a really important moment for us to respond and take advantage of the work that has been done to get it to the ground, to get the trees into the ground. When I heard during my talk that these scientists at the U.S. Forest Service who created this resource have been let go, it made me really sad and really mad. I feel angry that public servants who have devoted so much of their time, energy to our future have been treated in this cavalier way. And I hope that you will share this video, that we can get some serious action on that website so that they can feel that we care and so that they know that their work will continue and that their work matters. Thanks for being with me today. And thank you, whether you share, whether you download the resource, whether you plant a tree, whatever action step you're taking today, thank you for joining me to take another step forward into our future. I'll look forward to talking with you again soon. I'll get you that New York ground report. I'm talking with people in cities that have an interest in receiving to get you some really detailed, high quality information. Let's get ready together. Thanks for being here with me. Folks, thanks for watching, and thanks to everyone in the AR community who keeps this channel going. The donors, the volunteers, people spreading the word online, and especially everyone doing the work on the ground. Financially, AR is a donor-supported organization. We don't take grant funding, and I want you to know your support really matters. If you'd like to donate, please check out the link on our website, www.americanresiliency.org, or on the About page of our YouTube channel. I'll look forward to talking with you again soon.